It'll be Potter in the jump circle along with Dakota Reber to start this one. The tap is controlled by Tech. We're under what? As up floor comes Jared Sucher. Nobody picks him up. Launches for three. Buries it early. Quick start for the Hustlin' Owls. Just 5 seconds in, and Jared Sucher hits the long ball. He was 3 of 6 against Arizona Christian from that spot. Jibai at the high post. Tries to drive in against Cooper. Dumps it back outside of Fisher. On the low block goes Potter to work. Low block works Hopkins. Turns inside with a left hand. Finishes. Nice pass on the low block by Jibai to find Hopkins, and Hope International scores. It's 3-2. Dylan Payne has it high post for Oregon Tech. To the high post, and Jackson Cooper spins it between the legs, looking back to the right side. Groenick 25 feet from the basket at the right-hand angle. Curls off a pick set by Sucher, then throws it to the high post. Not there by Cooper with 10 to shoot. On the slip, an easy deuce for Jared Sucher. And then off the inbound pass, Jeff Flowers, the official, says that Fisher stepped over the line, so a turnover. So Tech will have the basketball underneath. Tech was the team having turnover issues on the road last weekend, combined for 40 turnovers. They forced the first one tonight. Dakota Reber near sideline to the corner, and Groenick. They'll try baseline, crossover dribble, goes right back. Reber's caught underneath amongst 3 players. Sucher far corner. And they'll say traveling called on Sucher. He was kind of pivoting his feet before he made a bounce pass out to Gillen Payne at the near wing. And Jared Sucher, averaging 17 points tonight, commits the turnover. Third possession for the Royals from Fullerton, California. Will be there a week from Monday. He's off a screen at the high post goes Edmonds. Well, outside the arc to Fisher. Onto the low block is Hopkins as he backs his way in. A big mismatch down low as he bullies his way in, turns and scores. Pretty easy deuce that time for Nick Hopkins, the Mount San Antonio College transfer. 5-4 in favor of the Owls early on. Cooper catches high post, back door, try to go inside to Payne, tips it to the corner, Sucher again, hits! Jared Sucher 3 for 3. Gillen Payne found him that time. 8-4 Hustlin' Owls early on. Edmonds near sideline, working against the man defense. Fisher has it near wing, bring it back to the center circle. That's Edmonds. Jordan Edmonds, the 6'1 junior, tips it out to the big man, Potter, long range 3. And that one's good. Caden Potter from Yorba Linda, the Division I transfer from High Point, knocks it home. 8-7 our scores. The ball gets tipped away. Good quick hands from Edmonds. It looks like first substitution comes in for the visitors. Amon Haynes in for Fisher here early on. Groenick will take the inbound pass. Come down the near sideline. 15 to shoot. Payne to Sucher, has 8 already. Reverse it back to Gillen Payne. Skip it over the defense. Groenick from the corner. His 3 looked way short. Was way short. Rebound in transition goes to Edmonds. Lob it on the low block. Caught down there by Hopkins. Backs his way in. He's got a little bit of help as Cooper tries to keep him from the basket. Turns inside. That's easy. Hopkins has 6. Hope International has the lead at 9-8. As Payne has it near sideline. 3 minutes in. High post works Reber. Drives to the elbow. Throw it back to Payne near wing. He'll attack the basket. Layup. Good. Gillen Payne off the bounce. He does not play like a true freshman. 11 points and 10 rebounds the other day at Arizona Christian, and gives Tech the lead back at 10-9. At the high post, they throw it back out to Potter. Drives in against Payne, being pressured. Puts up a shot inside with the left hand. No. Rebound. Reber can't collect it. It'll stay at this end. Reber was trying to tip it, didn't realize he didn't have support around him. Instead of trying to grab it, was just kind of trying to tip it to a buddy, and, well, the buddy wasn't there. Sean-Chris Tresvant will check in. Great to see SC back in the lineup after missing the Arizona Christian game with an ankle injury. Heavily taped ankle tonight, but he's ready to go. Best defender that Tech has. The inbound pass goes to the far side. Jibai well outside the arc. Knifes the dribble between the legs, works against Suture with a crossover. He'll step back, head of the key three, looks short, was short. Rebound to Trezvant. SC down the middle of the floor, finds Payne along the far sideline. Head of the key to Jackson Cooper, spin dribble, goes right down the lane. Coop off glass, no, his touch off the window on the putback is good. Coop's first points, 12-9 Tech at the 16-minute mark. Edmonds head of the key, curls, 18-footer from just behind the free throw line is up and in. Jordan Edmonds, transfer from Las Positas College, makes it back to a 12-11 game. Near sideline, Cooper has it. Right hand dribble near wing. They get it back out to Suture. Curls for three. This time was right on line. Back iron and off, though, and the rebound to Potter. Down the far sideline comes Hopkins all the way to the basket. Left it off. A nice pass. Haynes in transition. Gets it from Hopkins, and they're back on top as Tech tries to go right back the other way. Reber catches the long pass from Trezvant. He finishes and one. Basket good, the foul will go on whom? We'll wait to see. They called the foul on 14, and there is no 14 on the floor. So we'll see who that foul is on. Tech has the lead at 14-13. They will call the foul, they say, on Hopkins. It'll be his first. Tech to their bench. Grant Toll will come in for Payne. And Nathan will come in for Jared Suture. He's at the line, Dakota Reber to try to complete a three-point play. Reber averaging 12 a night. Give him three right there. Tech has the lead back at 15-13. Tech showing a little quarter-court pressure. As across the 10-second stripe comes Edmonds. Brought the big man in, Darvell White, 6'5", 250. He's looking to set a screen at the high post against zone. White catches, elbow jump shot is good. Tied at 15. Tech comes the other way, and a whistle, and they're going to call Trezvant for steps. And a timeout going to be called on the floor at the 14:44 mark. Timeout called on the floor. Wyatt for Hope International with the basketball and a 15 all-time. Along the near sidelines comes Edmonds. He curls, contested jumper not there. Reber the rebound. In transition, Owen Nathan to Cooper. Waits for the trailer. That was Reber. Didn't hand it to him as he tries to back his way in. They throw it out to SC near corner. On the baseline again, it's Cooper. He'll have some help side defense. As Coop throws to SC, he'll drive through traffic, knife up a little layup in traffic. It's good. Sean Chris Trezvant through traffic. Somehow floated that one in, and Tech back on top, 17-14 at the 14-minute mark. Wyatt near sideline. Finds Haynes outside the arc to Jiba. He curls off the screen there, drives the end, little floater, got rejected. Trezvant with a rejection. In transition comes Cooper. Reber, the pull-up three. No. Nathan tried to keep it alive and did. It will be Oregon Tech ball. Tech came quickly the other way. A great job by Owen Nathan to keep that one alive. Off the inbound, it's Cooper. Backs his way in, throws it out to the head of the key. Reber had the pass tipped away with 14 to shoot. Grant Toll now, the lefty to Cooper, 20 feet from the basket, right at the top of the key. Skip pass near side, Nathan to the corner, and Reber with 5. Now it's SC with 3. Throw it back to Cooper, and he threw it away. And right in the hands of Hopkins. As they come quickly the other way, Hopkins catches it on the block as he backs Grant Toll to the basket. Spins into traffic, throws up a shot, missed that one. Rebound on the floor, got it back and scored. Saw that on the last road trip where just bad bounce after bad bounce, especially against Arizona Christian, went against Tech, and that time looked like Toll had the rebound, just couldn't collect. We're tied at 17, 13 minutes in, as Reber on an overpass throws it away. In transition, pull-up Jay is up and in for Edmonds. As he drove to the foul line, took one step inside of it and pulled up and gave Hope International the lead at 19-17. They're 9 of 14 from the field. Tech's turned it over already 4 times. Reber has it high post. Throw it back outside the arc to Cooper. Cooper has it on the baseline. Skip pass to Nathan. He'll split through a double team. Throw it out. Grant Toll tries a 3. Back iron, no. Rebound tipped around. Who wants it? And it's going to go on a foul against Oregon Tech. It'll either be Nathan or Reber. It'll be Dakota Reber, the senior from Milwaukee. And both teams to make a couple substitutions. Colin Weems in, giving Gabai a breather, and Big Alan Wright checks in as well. Tech to their bench. Garrett Osborne in, Suture back in, Gronick back in. Hope International trying to extend a 2-point lead. On the near sideline, it's Edmonds. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Got stripped. Gronick got a hand on that one. Cooper to the other end, and he's going to go to the line. Coop went down hard. The foul will be called on Wyatt and Jackson Cooper. That one's going to sting for a bit. Big bodies on the floor right now for Hope International. Wyatt goes 6'5", 250. Alan Wright out there, he goes 6'5", 260. That's some size. As Cooper's free throw is in. Coop at 62% at the line this season. So looks like Logan Teebe going to check in for Jackson Cooper, give him his first breather if he can knock home the back end of the free throw attempt. 19-18 Hope International, 12-10 left here in the first half from Danny Miles Court in Klamath Falls. Cooper's second one not there. The rebound goes to Haynes for Hope International. Tech 2 of 3 at the line to dot. Hope International yet to go there as Edmonds has it center circle. Tech has gone to zone. To the free throw line. Wright catches there. Tips it back outside to Weems. Now to the free throw line. Wyatt curls. Jump shot there is good. And Hope International been knocking home those mid-range Jays early on. They have their largest lead at 3. As Garrett Osborne to the corner. Jared Suture to Grant Toll. Now at the free throw line. And Jackson Cooper. He'll body his way to the basket. Turn. Jump hook up and in. Little 8-foot jump hook that time from Jackson Cooper. 5 for him. And it's 21-20. Tech's 8 of 13 from the field. So defense has been at a premium tonight. Near sideline outside the arc is Haynes. Play a little 2-man game. They'll try a 3. It's not there. Grant Toll the rebound. Tech gonna run. Gronick to Osborne. Garrett all the way home. Garrett Osborne on the weak side on the fast break. Took it hard at the rack and gives Tech the lead back to 22-21. That's something Garrett Osborne can do. He can fill it up on the offensive end. Tech in zone. High post works Edmonds. Drives in against the double team. Trying to find someone in the corner. Now onto the low block. It's Conf. Skip pass near corner. Weems for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound Grant Toll. Gronick tried to throw it far side. Nearly stolen away as both teams set to make substitutions. Grant Toll to the bench. Jackson Cooper to the bench. In comes Thebe and Gillen Payne. Visitors will bring a couple new bodies in as well. It's Tech to inbound and a foul called, I believe. No, they will say it was just knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Groening being fronted by the 6'7" CJ Fisher to get the inbound. And they'll lob it all the way into backcourt where the 6'10" Logan Thebe will bring it in. One-on-one goes Groening out on top. Comes off a Gillen Payne pick. Pulls from there. It's way short. No good. Rebound goes to Weems as he comes up floor. A foul called on Groening. KG will pick up his first. It is the second on Tech tonight. Hustlin' Owls leading 22-21. 10:20 left before halftime here from Danny Miles Court. Again, tomorrow it's Hall of Fame Day. Of our Hall of Fame induction ceremony tomorrow morning at 10. followed by 3 basketball games starting at 3. That'll be the Lady Owls making their home debut. So here comes Edmonds. Edmonds near sideline, throws it to the free throw line. Hopkins is there. He drives in against Thebe. Got him up in the air, banks up a shot. It's good, and a foul. Jeff Flowers will call the foul on Garrett Osborne. It's the big fella going to work inside. Gives Hope International the lead back. Hopkins is a load, 6'5", 220. As Dakota Reber returns for the Owls to replace Osborne. First free throw attempt on the night for Hope International. They've got Weems and Hopkins, Edmund Fisher, and Potter, the 5 on the floor for the team from California. The lefty's free throw up way short, and the rebound goes to Gillen Payne. Gronick has it near sideline. Works off a Thebe pick. Payne to Jared Sucher. Gronick high post, finds Reber. He'll launch from the left corner, rattled out, no good. Rebound went to the hands of Weems, the junior. They go all the way in. Caught on the low block, turnaround, shot not there. Rebound, put back, rims it. CJ Fisher got his own board and stuck it back in. It's 25-22, equaling the largest lead of the night for Hope International in a top 25 matchup here in Klamath. Bounce past the DB at the high post. Handed off to Sucher, catches there 26 feet from the basket. Throw it back near corner to Gronick. Off a screen, it's Payne, whips through traffic, trying to find Thebe and throw it away. Turnover on Oregon Tech, their 5th, and we got ourselves a timeout on the floor. 9:12 left before halftime, 25-22. Hope International has the lead. Back from Klamath Falls after this. With the basketball. It'll be Weems running the point. They'll work off a ball screen at the high post. They get all the way in, and it's going to be a foul, late foul called on Caden Gronick. There'll be free throws for Weems. It'll be the second foul on KG. There's a big pick set at the high post that knocked Hopkins to the ground. However, nothing was called on it. Colin Weems to the stripe, Northridge, California kid. Jean-Chris Tresvant will return for the Owls. So they're trying to clean up the area. One of our super fans kind of wandered his way out onto the floor. Could tell you that Henley tonight over on 104.3 960 Sports knocked off Estacada by a score of 42-0 to make it to the state 4A semifinals. We'll see who they play next week. Lost River along with Crossboy Christian both play tomorrow. As the free throw is up and in, and Weems into the score column, and the largest lead of the first half for the visitors from the LA Metro. We'll be at Hope's Gym next week. Play the Masters a week from Monday, and play Hope International a week from Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. As Weems hits both. Second one perfect. And it's 27-22. 9 minutes left in the period. Walk up floor, it's Jean-Chris Tresvant. Throw it back to Cooper, fakes a handoff to Sucher, now back to Tresvant. Likes the dribble back between the legs, then back inside, they go to Cooper. Jackson Cooper trying to back his way in, spin dribble his way. Gets all the way in, drew contact, no foul was called, but Cooper was still able to use a little right-hand jump hook from 6 feet and flushed it home. 27-24. As Hopkins has it well outside the arc, nearly lost as he tried to get it in the hands of Potter. He'll bully his way into the lane, throw it back out. Jibai for 3, and it's in. Nice kick by Potter. And Adi Jibai with it, the triple. Second made 3 of the night, 2 of 5 from distance are the Royals. The lead is back to 6. Near sideline, it's Cooper. He spins his way in, puts up a wild shot over the backboard. Not the kind of shot that Justin Parnell would want. Trying to do just a little too much is Jackson Cooper. As Hope International has a 6-point lead. Off a screen comes Weems. Jibai to the foul line, backs his way in, keeps the dribble going. Bounce pass back to Weems, 25 feet from the bucket. Now it's Hopkins working one-on-one against Cooper. The work now inside, lost control of the ball. It's on the floor. Cooper ripped it out of his hands. Somehow it got back into the big fella, and Hopkins scores. Wow. The foul will go on Suture. But out of all of that, I thought Cooper was going to get himself a steal. And when it's all said and done, Hopkins, 6 of 7 from the field, gets the hoop and the harm. Suture picks up the whistle as Owen Nathan returns for him. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead for the visitors. The free throw is good. First real opponent Hope International has played this year, if you say it that way. Bethesda and Stanton, the 2 teams they've played already this year. They'll get tested this weekend, that's for sure. But they are good, I'll tell you that. Cooper high post for the outs. Near sideline to Trezvant. One dribble with the left hand, bounce pass Reber at the hash mark far side. Tries to go baseline, gets cut off. Now it's back to Cooper. Into the corner to Gillen Payne. Bounce pass underneath, it gets knocked away. With 5 on the shot clock. The Tech will have to inbound underneath. Looks like Grant Toll to come back in. See who he's going to get. It'll be Payne. It's Tech trailing by 9. Hope International on a big run. Inbound pass. Owen Nathan all the way in. Floats. No. And a rebound foul is going to be called on Tech. It'll be the 6th foul on the hustling outs. And I believe it's Grant Toll that'll pick up the whistle. It'll be his first. It was 17 all before this little run. 16-7 run for Hope International. Off a screen at the high post comes Weems, drives in, finds the big fella. And Hopkins again goes to work and uses the left hand and scores. Tech trying to run the lanes with Cooper. And a whistle as he drove in. Potter will pick up the foul as the lead is 11 for Hope International. A team that got off the plane in Medford just 5 hours ago. Spent the night in the airport, had to go to Phoenix, then to Portland today, and then finally to the Rogue Valley International Airport. As Cooper's free throw short, no good. Carvel Wyatt back in for the visitors, giving Potter a breather. Colby Wicker has checked in for Tech. As the second free throw is in. (35-25) the score. Tech is in zone. High post is Weems, far side Jibai to the baseline and Wyatt. Using a left-hand dribble, trying to get it into Hopkins, can't. 12 to shoot, Jibai all the way in, lobs it all the way back to the top of the key. Wyatt with 6, finds Weems, a contested 3, and it rattles home. Weems the triple, 67% shooting for Hope International here in the first half. Colby Wicker near sideline. Back between the circles to Cooper. Now far corner to Grant Toll. Thought about a 3, tries the baseline, gets down there against Jibai and scores. Good hard dribble drive that time by the senior. Grant Toll's first 2. Quickly the other way, works Wyatt. Bounce pass far sideline, Fisher skip it over the defense to Weems again. Lost the ball out towards the center circle, and it's pulled down there by Jibai with 16 on the shot clock. They'll use a crossover dribble off a high ball screen set by Hopkins. Hopkins by himself, head of the key three, front iron and in. You got to be kidding me. Wow. 18 for Hopkins. It is 41-27. Everything falling for the big fella. Having a game tonight. And now Tech throws it away. Owen Nathan trying to go cross court. Threw it over everyone. And Justin Parnell used a 30-second timeout. 5:14 left here in the first half. 41-27 in favor of Hope International. We're back after this. As we come out of the timeout, Oregon Tech will bring back in Jared Sucher. Visitors also make a little change as well, as they've got Jibai, Wyatt, Edmonds, Haynes, and Wright. That's right at the high post. Off a high screen set there to Haynes. Now near wing to Edmonds. He'll attack to the foul line. Throw it back to Jibai with 16 to shoot. The lead is 14 for the visitors as Jackson Cooper strips it from him. Up floor to Owen Nathan. Back to Cooper. A two-hand flush. Owen Nathan left it for the big man. The lead is 12 at the foul line. Quick jumper, no. Colby Wicker the rebound for the Hustlin' Owls. As they come up floor, a whistle called against Hope International. It'll go against Edmonds, his first, just the fourth foul on the visitors from Fullerton. And it looks like timeout going to be called by Hope International. They'll use the lose it or use it, so we'll take it with them. 41-29 the score. We're back here from Klamath Falls in 30 seconds. Basketball coming out of the timeout. Trailing by 12. Colby Wicker to the high post. Jackson Cooper has it there. Tech trying to score on back-to-back possessions. Grant Toll ISO drives in, bodies his way in. Bank shot, no. Rebound pulled down inside by Haynes. They got some just big shouldered bodies on the low block that have taken away the offensive rebound game. As goodbye to the basket, no. Rebound attack. It went to Jared Sucher as they come up floor. There'll be a hand check called against Hope International. We'll see who they get. It'll be against Haynes. It'll be his first. Looks like Payne and Groningen. And Toll will sit down along with Wicker. Groningen will have it with 4 minutes left before halftime. They'll walk it across the timeline. Throw it back to Jackson Cooper. Off a screen to Groening. Stets his feet. Launches a three. Hits a three. 23-footer from the left angle. Tech with 5 in a row. Back to a single-digit deficit. Our sideline works Edmonds. Off a screen near sideline. Caught there by Fisher. Inside, driving in, bullying his way up. Shot no. Long rebound tapped out. Shot on the way and a foul. Wow. It'll go against Jared Suture. That's a tough one. Justin Parnell doesn't like that call. And free throws to come for Darvell Wyatt. 6'5", 250 from Fontana. And the free throw is perfect. Reber back in. Sitting down goes Nathan. So the Owls with their starting 5 for the final 3.5 minutes. Hope International 17 of 28 from the field, 61%. Oregon Tech 13 of 23, 57%. Two free throws are good. Up floor comes Caden Gronick. Give it off for Gillen Payne, nearly lost it along the far sideline. And then on an overplay at the high post, Cooper gets fouled. Will be on Wyatt, his second. First player for Hope International to get beyond one foul. And that'll get him off the floor. As Cade Potter, the starter, will check back in. Tech to inbound at quarter court. Goes to Caden Gronick. The lob it to Cooper right at the high post. Throw it to Gillen Payne near wing. Payne 2 dribbles with the left hand. Throw it back to Cooper. Spins down the baseline. He's triple teamed. Whips it to the corner. Suture to Gronick through traffic. Leaves it off for Cooper. He'll drive in. Missed the bunny. His putback though is good. Jackson Cooper. 12 points. And a couple rebounds, both of them on the offensive glass. It's back to a 9-point game. And Gillen Payne strips it from Hopkins. Long pass to Reber. Payne, middle of the paint, all the way in. Turn, little right-hand runner. 43-36 Tech. 2.5 minutes left before halftime. They've cut the deficit in half. On the near sideline, it's Edmonds. Crowd starting to get into it. Student section in camo tonight. They lob to Potter on the low block. Finds the cutter in traffic. Little jumper up and good for Edmonds. Nice feed by Potter. As Tech tries to run the lanes, they do! Gronick finds Cooper running the lanes. The lob in transition. Cooper with 14 and the team's trade baskets, 45-38 with 150 left before halftime. What a great feed that time from Gronick. They work it inside, caught down there by Hopkins. Backs his way in, skip past Potter alone, his 3 on the way, looks good, is not good. And Suture with a great box out that time. Tech looking to run, Gronick skip pass over to Gillen Payne, he pulls from 3, in and out, no good. Suture, the offensive rebound, spins, puts up the putback and got it! Jared Suture, the bucket, timeout, Hope International. The crowd going crazy. 1:22 before halftime. Tech's back within 5. Back after this. Hustlin' Owls trailed at one point, 41-27 with 5.5 minutes left in the period. They have gone on a 13-4 run to cut that deficit down to 5. As Tech to their bench. Colby Wicker, Garrett Osborne both check in. The visitors will bring Jibai back in and bring Wyatt back in with 2 fouls. Looks like Tech going to go to zone. Across the timeline comes Edmonds, middle of the floor. Throw it back to Fisher, far sideline. Lob it inside, caught there by Hopkins. Turns the corner, tips it back outside the yard. Fisher down the left side of the lane, throws up a wild shot and missed it. Rebound to Colby Wicker. He'll try to near sideline and get doubled. Wicker just keeps the dribble going, gets all the way in. Finds Gillen Payne with a 2-hand launch. The freshman with the 2-hand finish. It's 45-42. Edmonds near wing to Wyatt well outside the arc. Off a curl comes Fisher. Leave it to the free throw line and Hopkins. One-on-one against Cooper. Spins him to the basket. Shot blocked. Offensive rebound. Put back. No. Third try will get a chance. This one, no. It's going to go out of bounds to Tech. What a sequence. Payne got a block. Fisher got the rebound, had 2 chances at it. And Oregon Tech was able to somehow get the ball back. James Kefjan is checked in. He is a 3-point specialist. Little quarter court pressure. 15 seconds left in the period. Gronig has it with 8. The work off a Cooper pick. He got stripped away with 6 and 1/10 of a second left. You got Reber in one corner, Kefjan in the other. And they will get it to Gronig with 5. He'll step in to try and tie it. No. Payne tried to tap it. Reber did too. And it goes to 0-0. Look like the starters. It'll be Gronig and Suture, Payne, Reber, and Cooper for Tech. Jibai and Hopkins, Edmonds, Fisher, and Potter for the visitors. And the pass goes near side. Jibai, Potter, high post. Get it back to C.J. Fisher to the free throw line. Caught there by Hopkins. Now Jibai curls off a screen. Tries it back Suture into the lane. Then gets stopped. Off a screen, the ball tipped. Driving in goes Potter. Lobs it underneath. No one home. Turnover, Hope International. Tech with a defensive stop to start the half. 5th turnover for the Royals. Again, Tech led by 14 from Cooper, 13 from Jared Suture. Up floor works Caden Gronig. Bounce it to the high post. Jackson Cooper there, curling off the screen. He'll lob, try to go inside, and there's a foul that's going to be on the dark shirts. Edmonds called for a hook, not allowing Suture to make that curl to the basket. Early foul on Hope International here in the second half. It's off the inbound, it goes to the baseline, and Cooper backs his way in, fades away, the jump shot rattles out, no good, and a rebound to Gadat. In transition comes Hopkins. One-on-one against Cooper, lowers his shoulder, bullies his way to the basket. They throw it outside the arc. Potter catches it there, lobs it back inside. Short corner, Hopkins, he's tripled. To the free throw line, Edmonds, the jumper is good. Edmonds has 8, 5-point lead for Hope International. It's Payne finds Suture. Suture tonight has hit 3 threes, 5 of 6 from the field. Cooper high post. They switch all screens as they try to lob inside. It's thrown away by Cooper. Jump in the pass was Fisher. He was trying to get Dakota Reber cutting through the middle of the paint. Potter outside the arc to Gabai for a long 3, and it rattles home. Big bucket there, 5 in a row for the visitors. Suture tries to go back the other way, attacks the basket and gets his shot knocked out of bounds. So tackle inbound underneath. 24 to shoot, 2 minutes in. The lead is built back up to 8. The inbound pass to Cooper. Dakota Reber, high post, got to get him going to Gillen Payne. He'll drive his man to the basket, spin it up, just short. Couple balls just rimming out for Tech. Fisher near sideline. Lobs it into Potter and a whistle away from the ball, and they're going to call him. No, they say that when he tried to make the pass, Fisher stepped back and stepped on the sideline. That's going to be a turnover on Hope International. Can Tech convert? Jackson Cooper to the basket and run. Cooper got the pass at the high post, and they said go. And he turned around, nobody was there. He was able to attack the bucket, get the foul called on Potter, and can go to the line. It was like taking candy for a baby. Nobody was expecting Cooper to do much with it, and he sprinted in. Potter will pick up send to the bench. They'll bring in Darvell Wyatt. Another one of the big bodies inside for Bill Check's Hope International Royals. Jackson Cooper's free throw is in. Give him 17. His career high is 26. That came last year against University of Providence. Off a screen at the high post, they get it to White. He goes near sideline against Jared Sucher. Using a power dribble with the left hand. They dump it well outside the arc to Hopkins. He goes one-on-one against Cooper. Coop staying right in front of him. Payne trying to reach, and before all of that is done, traveling was called. Great defense that time from Jackson Cooper, moving his feet to stay in front of the 6'5", 220-pounder from LA. 50-45 the score. 17:20 to play. Groening has it at the high post to Reber near wing. Reber to the corner. Sucher pulls from three. Off the mark. Cooper trying to keep the rebound alive and can't. We'll go back to the visitors. Both teams shooting well over 50% for the night. As Amon Haynes back in, he will spell Fisher. Haynes with 2 points and 2 rebounds tonight. Hopkins has 18. Edmonds with 6. Chibai and Wyatt each with 6 themselves. Chibai has it near wing. Got to the head of the key. Got stopped. And he threw it away. Threw it right to the hands of Gillen Payne. Groening to Reber for 3. Yeah! Pull up triple for Dakota Reber. Tech within 2, as close as they've been since the game was at 19-18. Edmonds across the 10-second stride. Leave it to the high post. Wyatt has it there. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Hopkins against Cooper, curling off a pick. That's Haynes. Turns with a right hand, floated it up and in. Haynes has 4. Back to a 4-point lead. Near sideline, it's Reber. Looking to the back corner. Groening catches there. Now Cooper at the high post. Looking for Payne in the far corner. Gets it to Gillen right at the high post with 17 to shoot. Now it's Sucher. Left hand dribble at the hash mark. Far side to Payne in the corner. Off the screen to Cooper with 10. Jackson Cooper one-on-one. He works against Hopkins with 5, with 4, with 3. Jackson Cooper fades away and hits. Short corner, 10-footer. 52-50. 4 minutes into the second half. Edmonds has it at the high post. Gets to the foul line. Chibai has it well outside the arc at the right angle. Comes off a Hopkins pick. Now steps back, puts up a 3. It's good. What's the call? We'll see what the call is. Might have to go to the monitor and find out. I think that's what they're going to do. So the foul's going to be called on Sucher. It's going to be his 3rd. The question will be whether or not the foul was called before the shot was attempted. And so it could be a 3 for Chibai, and Hope International would get possession of the basketball off the foul by Sucher. To me, it seemed like it was a little bit after, I should say before the shot, but nonetheless, we don't know. Again, Tech next week, midweek game Wednesday. They will take on the squad from Simpson. It'll be a 7:30 start right here in Klamath. We hope that you'll come out. We'll have the Justin Parnell show at 7. And then we head Monday to L.A. and Fullerton. They're in Orange County, and it'll be a matchup against the Masters, rematch of last Friday's game. And then we'll have a rematch with these clubs on Tuesday night. And that'll close out pre-Thanksgiving, and that'll close out the entire preseason. And then conference play starts here with 4 in a row. It'll be Northwest, Evergreen State, Corbin, and Bushnell to start this thing. We'll wait to see whether or not the points will count or not. And so they went to the monitor. So they will count the 3 for Jibai. So the 3 is good. Then the foul on Suture. And then Hope International will inbound underneath. So a chance for a big possession. As Edmonds will inbound. Big bucket for Jibai, the leading scorer. It'll be Hopkins to the head of the key, curling off a pick. It's Edmonds from the foul line, and a rebound foul is going to be called. Edmonds tried the J. Hopkins gets called for the whistle. It'll be his second.
Throw him out!
Come up floor. 55-50. Cooper high post. Goes inside. Out to the corner. An extra pass. Thrown it to Cooper. Garrett Osborne in as well. Dakota Reber catches his 3 way short. And the rebound to the visitors. In transition, Jibai. Along the near sideline, driving in, ball stopped. Curling in, that's Haynes. He'll take it right at the basket and finish. 57-50. Quickly the other way come the Owls. Near sideline. Works Reber to the head of the key and Cooper. Back to Gillen Payne. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Now into Reber on the block. Backs his way in against Edmonds. Turns, scores. No. Missed it. Put back, no. And a rebound foul going to be called on Hope International. Haynes on the rebound attempt on the weak side from Garrett Osborne. And we're going to have ourselves a timeout on the floor. 14:36 left. 57-50 Hope International. 14:36 left in the ballgame. Caden Grunig to inbound, goes into Reber, and a hand check will be called on the visitors. It'll go on Hopkins, his 3rd. And all of a sudden, the Royals with 5 team fouls. Allen Wright back in. The inbound pass goes to Reber. Spins his way in, fades away. Can't get the jumper to go. Reber has just been unlucky tonight. And the rebound goes to Wyatt. Dakota Reber tonight, 2 of 8 from the field. The high post works right. They look to throw it back to him on the baseline. Working one-on-one against Grant Toll. And the pass tipped away by Osborne with 10 to shoot. Jibai well outside the arc. They throw it to the free throw line. Spinning in traffic. Shot tipped into the hands of Caden Grunig. Tech coming the other way. No look past Grant Toll inside of Cooper. Backing his way in is Cooper. He's doubled. Means someone's open. It's Grant Toll. Tries a 3. Looks way long. Was way long. And the rebound to the visitors. Into the hands of Wright. Head of the key. Caught there. Works Wyatt. To Edmonds. 25 feet from the basket. He comes off the screen going left. Jedi in the corner. Uses a right-hand dribble, then steadies, gets hit on a three as he stepped into that, and Groening will pick up the personal foul. That's a veteran move. Caden Groening will pick up the foul for Oregon Tech, and 3 free throws are coming here for Adi Jibai. His last name G''BYE. It's Jibai. First free throw attempts of the night. And the first one clanks off the mark. 2 more to come for him. Looks like Colby Wicker going to come in for Tech. Is the second one also short? Maybe not so bad of a foul. Suture, Wicker, Nathan, the 5 for Tech to come in. Only 2 staying out there. Cooper and, I believe, Grant Toll. Is the third one finally home. Back in comes Cade Potter. As Jedi sits down, Weems also back in. A little pressure near half court and a whistle and a foul. Wyatt battling there with Colby Wicker right at the center stripe as Wicker tried to bring it across the half court. And the foul's the third on Darvell Wyatt. So 3 on Hopkins, 3 on Wyatt. As Justin Parnell mentioned, Hope International not a deep team. Cooper has it high post for the Owls. Grant Toll near wing. Into the corner to Owen Nathan. The freshman curls off a pick, throws it back inside, and he threw it away. Ends up into the hands of Wyatt as he comes up floor. Grant Toll falls to the ground, able to get himself back up. As the entry pass and a reach-in foul on Suture will be his 4th. What does Justin Parnell do at the 13-minute mark? And he's going to put Dakota Reber back in. So Suture, 13 points and 4 rebounds, but the foul bug has hurt him tonight. Can Dakota Reber catch fire? And he can. He's a guy who can get lightning in the bottle. As they go inside, whistle, what's the call? It's going to be a charge. Haynes bullied his way in. Flat back Dakota Reber, and he's called for the charge. That'll be his 3rd. Tech will shoot free throws the rest of the night. Can they cut into a 58-50 lead? The offense has not been here in the second half. Jackson Cooper high post to Dakota Reber. Works off a Nathan pick. They throw it back to the freshman. He wants a 3. Looks good for an iron and off, but Reber there for the offensive rebound. And a whistle away from the basketball is called on Hope International. See who the foul's called on. It was away from the ball. I believe it is going to go against Wyatt. And it is. They actually call 11 Wyatt on a technical foul. Wow. So it'll also be a personal foul, which will be his 4th. And so Dakota Reber will get a couple free throws, and Tech will retain possession. Maybe a couple freebies from Dakota Reber get him back on track as his free throw is in. The best part about that foul is it is the 8th. And so a one-on-one opportunity for Tech is closer to a potential double bonus. As Groening back in, sitting down went Wicker. Wyatt has sat down. Hopkins comes back in. Tech trailing by 7. They trail by as many as 14. And a whistle and a ball kick. They'll reset it back to 20 at the 12:25 mark. It'll be Cooper to inbound. I should say it's Grant Toll to inbound. It was in front of me. Gronick being bullied. Bounce it near sideline. Jackson Cooper to Grant Toll. And Nathan far corner, the true freshman. Curls off a pick, lowers his shoulder, throws it to Toll, head of the key, three. Yes! Grant Toll to triple. Tech needed that one. Grant with 5 off the bench, back to a 4-point game with 12 minutes left. It's Edmonds at the high post. Off a high ball screen. Trying to find Potter inside, can't get it to him. So instead, stopping is Haynes well outside the arc. Now it's Potter on the baseline, backs Toll to the ground. Blocking foul called on Grant Toll. That one, I think, a good one. Jeff Fowles makes the call. Toll not to the spot yet. And so the foul's called. The 4th on Tech, the 2nd on Toll. That one I agree with. Inbound pass goes to the baseline. Hopkins nearly lost it. It's on the floor. Tipped it to the corner. Weems by himself for 3. Big shot for Hope International. Colin Weems, second made 3. 61-57. Gronick high post to Jackson Cooper, middle of the floor. Uses a right-hand dribble, finds Reber curling for 3. It's short, rebound tipped out into the hands of Edmonds, who will race down the near sideline. Waits for the trailer, and Gronick takes it right away from him. Caden Cronin up floor to Nathan. Grant Toll fakes on a 3, step back, launches, no. Jackson Cooper tipped it in! 61-56, Coop to 21-9. Weems has it along the near sideline. Bounce pass and a whistle away from the ball, and it's a turnover. A push-off going to be called. We'll see who it is. It's on Potter. It is his 2nd. Toll to the bench. Gillen Payne back in for the outs. 61-56. Still 10:50 left in the ballgame. Will the elevation take a toll on Hope International? Especially not playing as many guys as some teams do. Cooper at the high post. Gillen Payne outside the arc. Goes right back into Big Jackson Cooper. He's doubled. He'll skip it over. Caden Gronick looks for 3. No. Rebound Cooper. He lobs backdoor to Reber. 2-hand dunk. 61-58. What great court vision that time from Cooper. Potter has it at the high post. 1-on-1 against Jackson Cooper. Drives to the basket. Layup. Rattles around and fell. 63-58. Tech going to come right back the other way. And they throw it away. Gronick with a tough pass. Tech trying to make this a track meet. As Jibai back in. As he will replace Edmonds. Near sideline. Jibai has it. He's ridden out of bounds by Owen Nathan. We'll have a timeout coming here before the ball will be inbounded. So we'll talk about that when we come back. Timeout called on the floor. 9:49 left. It's a 5-point lead. We're back in a minute. The ball to be inbounded underneath. Off it to Potter at the free throw line. Off a screen. Weems has it. Back to Potter well outside the arc. They go to the baseline. Hopkins down there as he bullies his way in. Puts up a shot. Blocked. Potter blocked again. Third time, no. And what's the call going to be? It's going to be a help ball. The Owls will get the possession. 2 blocks from Gillen Payne inside. Tech will bring it up floor. Fouls near sideline. Grant Tull. Reber in traffic. Layup. Yeah! He's fouled! How did Dakota Reber squirt through there? It'll go against Potter, his third. Reber will have a free throw to come. Potter will sit down, back in comes Wyatt. And the free throw by Reber in. Back to a 2-point game, as close as Tech's been. How about this one? It has been entertaining. Still 9 minutes left. Weems at the high post to the elbow. There's Hopkins. He's double teamed, puts up a shot, no good, a putback and a foul. And Justin Parnell wants something to go with a replay. We'll see what the call's going to be. The foul's going to go against Grant Tull. I thought on the drive, the elbow of the driving Hopkins might have caught the face of Tull and could have been a flagrant type foul. Ball also seemed like it went up from the bottom, up through the basket. Free throw rattles in for Hopkins. 19 for him. Jackson Cooper back to the floor to replace Grant Tull. 21 points, 4 rebounds for Coop. The lead is 3 for the Royals. Second one no good. Rebound for Owen Nathan for Tech. Tech could tie it with a 3 on this possession. Caden Groening along the far sideline. Little head and shoulder fake. Squares him up. Now works off a screen. Drives all the way into the corner. Gillen Payne, a 3. No. Tipped by Cooper! 64-63. Back to a 1-point game. Last time it was a 1-point game was at 19-18. Jidai at the free throw line. Hot there by Wyatt. Big 3 on the way. And in. Boy, big-time player make big-time plays. And that's Adi Jibah. Back to a 4-point game. He's got 13. All of it here in the second half. Cooper high post for the Owls at the 8-minute mark. Asking for a screen. Spin dribble, kicks it far corner. Owen Nathan tries to answer. No. And the rebound, a nice box out by Jibah. Owen Nathan struggled from distance on the eve. Near sideline, outside the arc is Fisher. And away from the ball, a foul, and it's called on Hope International. It's going to be a push-off. It's called on Wyatt. He's done. That's his 5th. And so Bill Check's going to come over. Is Jared Sucher going to come back in with 4 fouls? But who will come in for Wyatt, whose day is done? As I look at who they have on the bench, it'll most likely either be Haynes or Wright. We'll see who will come on the floor for Hope International. And actually, it looks like it'll be Potter who will be the guy to check in. And Wyatt didn't realize that he had been disqualified. So finally, he sits down. 7:38 left in the contest. Tech trailing 67-63. Tech crowd hoping to get to the 6-7 tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Cooper high post. Spin dribble through traffic. Layup. Got it. 25 for Coop. Back to a 2-point game. Up floor, Fisher has it. Between the rings goes Weems. Far sideline, Jibah. Bounce pass underneath. Payne took it away. What a defensive game for Gillen Payne, who catches near corner for the lead. Trying to iron it off as Cooper found him, and he just left that shot short. Tech 5 out of 18 from 3, and Hope International wants a timeout with 6:49 to play. 67-65, Hope International back out. And it'll be Weems to do the honors. And he will get it in right there to Edmonds. Tech has gone to zone, it looks like. He's driving in, goes Hopkins. Backs his way in against Cooper, drew contact, and a foul on Jackson Cooper. I believe it'll be free throws to come for the visitors. And a two-shot opportunity for Nick Hopkins. You hear the crowd making noise. First one for Hopkins, in and out. One more to come. That one rims it. 68-65 the score. Tech has not gotten any closer than one here in the second half. 6:30 to play. Cooper at the high post, nearly lost it. Throws it at Groening, far sideline. KG to the basket, forces one up and home. First points of the night for Caden Groening. Went amongst the timbers, threw it high off the top of the window and in. 68-67. Weems far sideline. Hopkins at the free throw line. Backs Cooper to the basket. Spins his way in. Got Payne and got it ripped out of his hands. Gillen Payne with the steal in transition. Comes Suture. Inside. Reber. Outside. Groening steps back for the lead. In and out. Rebound goes to Hope International. Another chance for Tech to take the lead, and every time shot has just rimmed out. How about the night Gillen Payne's having defensively against this good team? Far sideline, it's Edmonds. Skip it to Weems between the circles. 15 to shoot, 5:30 left in the ball game. Weems drives to the foul line, bounce pass inside, caught down low by Hopkins. Goes to work, Cooper tipped it from him. He'll put up a wild shot, it rattles in. Went down hard on the block. We'll see who they catch. You're hoping it's not Jared Suture. The foul goes on Gillen Payne. The basket is good inside for Hopkins. Foul on Payne will be his first. A free throw will be set to come. We'll wait to find out. Jeff Flowers, the official, is going to come over. 5:25 left in the ball game. A free throw will come for Hopkins. 22 points on 9 of 14 shooting. To the bench will go Weems. Back in comes Jibai. Hopkins 3 of 6 at the line. 22 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Just split a pair at the line moments ago. Got that one in, back to a 3-point lead, 4-point lead. Tech gonna race it right back the other way. Jared Suture to the basket, he's fouled. See who they catch. If it's on Hopkins, it'd be his fourth. If it's on Haynes, it's his fourth. If it's on Potter, it's his fourth. And it's Hopkins who will pick it up. And now he has 4. Jared Suture to the line. All 13 of his points came in the first half. Suture was 8 of 9 against the Masters on Friday night last week in that overtime win and hits the first of 2. Tech 7 of 10 at the stripe tonight. Hope International is 9 out of 14. 71-68. Make it 71-69. Justin Parnell to use a timeout. 5:20 left. 2-point ball game. Back after this. 71-69, Hope International has the lead on Oregon Tech, 5:20 to go. Tech will come out of the timeout with their starting five, Groningen, Suture, Payne, Reber, and Cooper. For Hope International, they come out of the timeout. They've got Edmonds along with Haynes, who's checked in. Hopkins still out there, Jibai, and Potter. Comes down to getting defensive stops. You get defensive stops, Tech's going to have a good chance. He's rushing up floor, comes Edmonds. Potter curling off the screen, looking for him, can't get it, so they'll step in, put up a jump shot. Another big mid-range J for Edmonds. He's got 10. Near sideline. Works Groningen. Cooper, spin dribble, drives in, leaves it off. Payne, jump stop in traffic. Got it blocked out of bounds. No, it stayed in. Jibai got the block. And out of the pack came Edmonds with the basketball. 4-point lead with the basketball for the Royals. Between the circles, it's Edmonds. Drives against Groningen. Jibai curls off. Jump shot looks off the mark. No. Rebound pulled down and lost out of bounds. We'll stay at this end. Haynes gets the offensive rebound. 17 to shoot, 4:28 left in the game, 73-69, Hope International. Tech's last lead was at 18-17. 5-second count is on. Finally got into Haynes. Off a screen at the high post, that's Edmonds. 10 to shoot, bounce pass onto the low block, backing down. Double team, nice step through, and a foul going to be called on Tech. Haynes slipped through, drew the contact on Jackson Cooper on the arm. OIT has had 2 or 3 chances to tie or take the lead here in the second half. Have not been able to get that shot to get them over the hump. Now Hopkins goes back to the line, 23 on the night for him. Season high for Hopkins. Trying to extend the lead. And misses. One more set to come. Crowd is making noise. Late arriving crowd has been a good one as the second one rattles around and falls. 74-69. 4:10 left. It's Caden Groningen across the 10-second stripe and work off a Suture pick. Throw it back to Cooper, turns the corner, drives in, scores! Career high 27 for Jackson Cooper. Inside of 4 to play. Near sideline, it's Edmonds. Gets to the foul line, quick trigger, missed it. Gillen Payne the rebound. In transition, Payne has it for Tech. 3-point game with a basketball. Tech trying to get even. Groningen center of the floor off a Suture pick. Looking back to the near side. Groningen spin dribble. Takes it into the Timbers. Throws it to Payne in the corner. Pump fakes on a jumper with 9 on the shot clock. Lost it out of bounds. Which way? It'll say Oregon Tech ball with 7 to shoot. Right in front of the student section. It will be Groningen to inbound. He will lob it into Cooper. Dakota Reber to Payne with 5. With 4. Reber alone. His 3. Front iron and off. No good. Another chance and Tech just can't get over the hump. Jibai got the rebound. 3:14 left in the contest. It'll be Edmonds at the hash mark along the far sideline. Hope International looking to be patient. 3:05 left as they go inside. Caught there by Hopkins. Drove in and a foul on the floor called on Tech. It'll be Cooper's foul. And for Jackson Cooper, his 3rd, and it'll be a 2-shot bonus opportunity for Nick Hopkins. 5 of 9 at the line. Tech would trade free throw splits for buckets at the other end. You know the heart racing, chest pounding. As Hopkins' free throw is perfect. He started 8 of 9 from the field tonight. Now 6 of 10 at the stripe, 25 points for Hopkins. 75-71, Hope International. And he got the second. 5-point game as Groening rushes up floor. Suture catches in the corner to Cooper right at the high post. Fakes the dribble handoff, turns the corner. Cooper got it knocked away, gets it back, puts up the mid-range J and drained it. 29 for Jackson Cooper. 76-73. As they come up floor, I think there's a wet spot on the floor. And they will come out with a mop and clean that one up. So they'll slow play for a moment. Make sure that key area is fine. Bill Check out of his coaching box, telling his team exactly what they need to do. As Edmonds has it at the high post. Huge screen set by Hopkins. Near corner, they work it. Amon Haynes down near sideline. Driving in, spin, jump hook, not there. Potter can't connect. Tech again with an opportunity. Is Cooper going to go coast to coast, finds Suture, his three, finally! Tech gets even! Jared Suture, his fourth made three. We're tied at 76 with 2 minutes to go. Timeout, Hope International. We'll break with them. Tied at 76 from Denny Miles Gould. Jackson Cooper finds Jared Suture for a 22-foot J. 76 all the score. 2:05 left in the contest. They're talking with Jeff Flowers along the near sideline as to how many timeouts Oregon Tech has. As the ball to be inbounded on the near sideline. Justin Parnell telling the fans to make noise. They get lobbed in the backcourt. CJ Fisher has returned. 2 minutes exactly to go. Along the far sideline, well outside the arc, that's Edmonds. The buy at the high post, and that's the end of the night for Jared Suture. It's a tough call, but his night is over. So Suture's day is done, 18 points, one off a career high. It'll be 2 free throws to come for Adi Jabbat. And we'll see who it'll be that will come in for him. Guessing Grant Toll. Nope, it'll be Owen Nathan. They'll bring in a playmaker. Great night for Such. Or as some of the boys call him, Jared Suchet. Jabbai 1 of 3 at the line today. 13 points for him. 2-shot opportunity, tied at 76 with 1:54 left in the ball game. His free throw, no. Hopkins with 26, Edmonds with 10, Jabbai has 13. Got to box out if you're Tech. Second one is good. Back to a 1-point lead for Hope International. Looks like they will pick up full court. Out of backcourt will come Caden Groening. Working one-on-one against Edmonds to Cooper at the high post. Here's sideline and Reber. Curling off a pick. Groening has it, middle of the floor with 15 to shoot. Cooper now with 10. Looking inside, curling. There's Reber. Layup, got it at one! Tech's got the lead! Dakota Reber finishes on the low block. The foul on Hope International. It goes on Fisher. Tech with their first lead since the game was at 18-17. And Reber at the line. Got it. Give him 15. 2-point lead for Tech with 92 seconds left. It'll be Hopkins to come up floor. Looking one-on-one off a ball screen. Throw it near sideline. Caught there by Fisher. Now it's Shabai against Owen Nathan, the freshman. He'll drive to the near side. Drive all the way in. Lost the dribble. What's the call? It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Tech. It's going to be on Jackson Cooper. It'll be his fourth, and it'll be 2 shots for Addy Gabai at the line. So Cooper with 4. 1:14 left, Tech with a 2-point lead. And the free throw, Gabai, is good. 3 of 6 at the line, 15 points for him tonight, trying to tie it back up. The Reber 3-point play had given Tech the lead back. Couple. We're tied at 79. Tech will come up floor and use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 1:10 left back here from Klamath Falls after this.
Jeff, I thought we called a 30 in the first half. Okay.
And then he called the one at 5:14.
Perfect.
Which was also became the media.
Yeah.
And with you guys going to the new media package, they're not used to everything's all screwed.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
They're not used to it being on the 30-second window going to the media.
Right. Which is good for me.
I know they both use theirs.
Right.
And I know he called the one that sent us to the media. It's like, we only have 2. There's no way.
Yep.
We have 4.
Yep.
Talking during the break with our lead official, Jeff Flowers, tonight about the timeout situation. One of the new rules in college basketball in the NAIA this year. They've adopted the NCAA timeout schedule, 1 full 3:30s. If you don't use a 30 in the first half, you lose it. Tech used their 30 in the first half, used the timeout at about the 5:30 mark and used that one, so they still have 1 timeout remaining. 1:10 left in the contest. 79 all the score. Tech will inbound right in front of me. It'll be Owen Nathan to trigger it. He'll lob it all the way into backcourt. Caden Groening one-on-one against Jordan Edmonds. A curl off the screen, drive all the way in, get his shot rejected. Edmonds with the block. And Hope International a chance to regain the lead. Maybe trying to do too much that time was KG. To their elbow, caught there by Edmonds. They lob, what a pass. Basket good. Inside by Haynes, and a 2-point lead with 42 seconds left. Great lob, a great set from Bill Chet. High post work Jackson Cooper. You know he's looking to do something with it. He bodies his way to the basket. Cooper still with it. Inside, Owen Nathan, skip pass, Groening for 3. No. Rebound, Gabai has it. Long pass up floor. And the layup is good. Timeout Oregon Tech. It's a 4-point game with 20 seconds left. We'll take a timeout here. Tough go of it now for Tech. We're back after this. Out of the timeout, Tech with a basketball. Head of the key, Dakota Reber at 3. It's an air ball. Oh, and Nathan keeps it alive. Jackson Cooper with 9 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Tried it again. Rebound tipped around underneath and a whistle. And they're going to say Groening was out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Tech had a couple chances at it. With 3 seconds left, Hope International is going to outscore Tech 6-0 at the end and come away with a victory. Kaden Groening will pick up a whistle. Edmonds will pick up the foul. And it will be Joran Edmonds at the other end to shoot 2 with 2 3/10 seconds left. Tech came all the way back from 14 down and took the lead on the Dakota Reber three-point play at 79-77. But the 2 free throws by Gadai, the inbound basket by Haynes, and then the cherry pick bucket after the missed 3 from Tech. And just like that, Hope International will come on the road and earn a big win here against OIT. It was a great game. Second one is also good. 2 seconds left. Tech will have one final chance. They'll get it to Cooper. He'll try a 3 at the horn. It will not go, and this game is over. 85